Nthabeleng. I'm a PhD student at the University of KwaZulu-Natal, Pietermaritzburg campus. I'm part of the Science blogging team 2022. So in this vlog, you're just gonna see me going to the lab and the experiments that I do. As I've said before in my blogs, I work with porphyrins, which are organic molecules, and they're gonna potentially treat cancer. So you'll just be seeing me going through my lab work and going through my day, how I come to the lab and what I do during the day. Please also read the blogs that would be upcoming in the past blogs, and comment in the comment section below for possible collaborations, for maybe just networking and speaking about nanomedicine and nanoparticles and organic material. So please enjoy the blog and the vlogs that So what I normally do is, when I first arrive at school, I look at my emails and then check what I'm supposed to be doing for the day, and then I continue to work on whatever I was working on. Like here, I was working on a paper that my supervisor had asked me to work on. So that's what I do when I first arrive at school. Then write notes on what I'll be doing during the day, or plan my experiments for the day, and then the day will proceed where I'll be starting my lab work and continuing through the day. But this day I was specifically working on some paper that my supervisor had asked me to write. Then I proceed to do my lab work, and as you can see, first I write down maybe the equation, the reagents I'll be using, and then the methods I'll be using. Then I'll proceed with my experimental work from there. On the previous slide, I was working on FTIR, which just shows different functional groups that appear in porphyrines, because as I've said, I work with porphyrines, which are organic molecules. These organic molecules, obviously, they have specific functional groups that I'll be looking for, so that I should ensure that I synthesize the porphyrin that I've synthesized. So here I was using the UV spectra. Interestingly, porphyrin has a shape that you can only see by porphyrin. That is a fingerprint shape of the porphyrin, whereby it has 4 Q bands and 1 Sorey band. So I use UV to check the absorbance of my porphyrins, so that I should know exactly where my 1 Sorey band is and where my Q bands are, because they have to align with what literature has given me. So that is why I use UV. So here I was just preparing the sample and running my samples through UV. I do many samples because I optimize my sample. I start at very minute, at a very small scale, then optimize if I've seen that my porphyrin is being synthesized. For example, maybe I'll use I'll synthesize one in air and then another in an inert atmosphere. So I was just showing you how the spectra looks like and how my samples look like. So yes. So after the synthesis, I use the column to purify my sample, and then this is the before and after I've put my sample on the column. So we use the silica gel to purify the sample, and then after that I'll be using the water evaporator to remove the solvent from my sample, because as you can see, there's my sample in the little vials, and then I'll be removing the solvent so that I can just be left with my sample. So with solvents of low boiling point, we can use this water evaporator because the vacuum is not very strong. Thank you so much guys for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the comment section below, and maybe for possible collaborations, for possible just conversation and engagements regarding nanomedicine, and specifically maybe speak about perforines or nanotechnology, metal nanotechnology. Please read the vlogs that will be upcoming for November, where I'll be sharing my journey as a postgraduate student, as a PhD student in a South Africa university. So where I share about my journey as a PhD student, and also my journey as in general, my mental health, how I cope, things like that. So thank you so much for watching, and continue reading the blogs, and thank you so much for the support.